Time for another run. It's been a while since I did a run. Quite a few updates have been added to the game since the last playthrough I did. I think today I want to do Brawler. Brawler has the toughest start in the game. It can be very hard because you start with nothing, no skills, no weapon, and you're slower. Your movement's slowed by 20, so it's really hard. You can't create space. You can't run away from monsters, create a tile of space, and then use that turn to heal. But you do get this huge boost to health and energy, and this ability which helps slightly. So let's try Brawler. No starting skills. And here's the great thing about Brawler. Not only do you get the bonus starting health, is you can pick 3 physical traits, and physical traits are quite strong. I'm going to go for maximum health. And I think regenerative tissue is underestimated. Health recovery is underestimated. That can add up a little bit of health over time. If we're going like a tanky, bulky build, having more health and healing faster makes sense to me. And another one I really like is the bleed resistance, and it's always tough for me which of these to go for. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a second. With wound resistance, you're getting resistance to cripbles, to poisons, to all wounds. That's so strong. But bleeds do a lot of damage in there. They can be devastating early. A wound resistance maybe is better overall, but bleed early game especially. Inventory storage is nice, but we're not going to play a hoarder. I'm actually going to try I'm going to try to beat the game without dying. If I die, I'll just end the playthrough. And I'm going to try to do it with using very few skills. I mean, we start with few skills, but I'm only going to unlock 1 or 2. I'm going to do no cooking. I'm going to do no crafting. This is the big dumb brute. Our Brawler. He's going to crush people with his health and his sheer strength and will. But right now, we're not there yet. We're in our pajamas with no weapon in the starting table. And I'm going to start by moving very cautiously and slowly. I want to fight the minimum amount of enemies. As I say that, I bumped into 2. The snakes are sleeping. We really don't want to wake him up. Do have 1 iguana. I'll back up here. I'll use my 1 ability, which gives me +4 maximum damage. It's still pretty crap. I mean, without a weapon, it's 3-2 damage. It's so low. It's lower than the worst weapon in the game. Even with this ability, +4, now it's 2-7. That's still terrible, but at least we can beat him down over time. Now, this ability, it's kind of to add a bit of flavor to this class, but long term, I would love to add a actual unarmed skill, and you can level up in fists and kicking and whatnot. I don't know exactly what that'll look like. It's not in the game yet, but that would certainly make this class more unique. Is there... I'm just afraid to step back in this tile. I guess he didn't wake up last time. I think there's a cupboard up here we haven't explored yet, which might have armor in it, so I kind of do want to go in here, but I don't want to get poisoned by the snake, so we don't want to fight anything we don't have to. There's usually a chest on this first floor, which is what we really want. Oh, as I say that, nice. And our first weapon, splitting axe, not bad. 2-handed blade, the smell of fresh cut timber. Beautiful. And as I equip that, we unlock our first set of skills. Blades and axes, because axes is a subset of blades. Although probably for this playthrough, I'm not going to, this isn't the best introduction to the game. I'm not going to explain everything. This is for people maybe who have some experience with the game, or they've seen it, or played it. Because I do want to beat the game, as I said, and it can take quite a while to beat the game, depending how completionist and how powerful you want to get. And if I'm also explaining all the mechanics, it'll take a long time, and I'd like to do this to be maybe like 4 videos, 5 videos, 4 to 5 hours. We'll beat the boss, unless I die. Okay, so we picked up a sledgehammer. And to be honest with you, I think that's more thematic for our character than the splitting axe. We're this brute of a man. We're crushing people with our strength. We're so tanky. I think we want the hammer. Let's be the hammer. Hammer man. We're still pretty weak in that we have no armor, limited food, only 3 bread, so we don't want to start just fighting everything. But we're way better off now with this hammer. And that was actually pretty lucky. I've done this class without getting a weapon on this floor, and it's really, really hard. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for it, but it's alright. It's still going to be difficult. Especially without taking cooking or any crafting skills. I'm actually looking for the stairs now. Like, there's lots of loot and XP to get on this floor, but we'll have time for that. We're trying to get some gear going right now. Although, we do get some... I think the barrels in this room are pretty good. I'm doing what you're never supposed to do, like in D&D, like I'm metagaming, because I happen to know there's barrels in here. I should not do that, I suppose. You can't help but know what you know. And I want the bandage. And we want... Oh, unidentified potion is great, too. We could drink from the fountain, get a little bit of health. We don't need that. Okay, again, we're just looking for the door. We're looking for the stairs down. Let's get out of this dungeon without taking too many wounds. Go a little bit slow here. Let's fight this guy so we don't build up too many enemies following us. There, that's what I mean. Yeah, those centipedes are very fast. So even here, we're really weak. So even though it looks like I beat those guys, I want to heal up. Which I just passed a bunch of turns to do. And that's the advice I would have for people playing Doors of Trithyius. Maybe if they're struggling a bit or finding the game hard, is slow down to, depending on the difficulty of the area you're in, play slower or faster. So if you're in a tough spot, go slow. And remember to keep your health up. Plan out your turns a bit. Right now I feel very weak, so I'm going pretty slow. And I did want to find this room. Because there's lots of loot here, and I can salvage something and discover the quartermastery skill, which we might go quartermastery. I don't want to wake the snake, but I think it's worth it just to get that loot. And we do a fair bit of damage with our big hammer. We have nothing to salvage. Oh, we do. We'll just salvage the splitting axe. Yeah. Quartermastery discovered. So doing that action, discovered quartermastery. Now when we level up, we can do quartermastery. I might do quartermastery. Our Brawler brute has 1 skill and he knows how to take care of his armor and gear. Although I also want to do medicine. Maybe I'll do medicine and quartermastery. I have done them before. I quite like those skills. Sometimes you can get lucky on this floor and no one in the hallway. Sometimes there's a crowd. This guy's pretty tough for us. Level 5. We're like level 1. Simpleton. He's fast. He's got a lot of health because he's a human. He can bleed us with the shiv. We might take a fair bit of damage here. So I'll use the ability while he's 1 tile away. There you can see the bleed resistance coming in. He got 1 bleed, but we resisted 1, so I'm glad we took that trait. Thick skin. We've taken already 20 damage. I'm wondering, because this bleed is fresh, it's going to do 20 damage if it's worth doing a bandage right now. Or wait till a second bleed. This guy's going to hit us a lot because he's a shiv. It's much faster than our very slow hammer. Attack speed 60. So there's a high chance we're going to get another bleed, and the bandage heals 2. So I'm going to wait for a second bleed. There it is. Then I'll use the bandage, which discovers medicine. And normally I'd be backing away from this guy to create more space, like I mentioned in the start. I can't do that, though, because we're the Brawler, and he's fast. He'll just catch up to us and hit us. We've got a lot of health, but we're slow. Where is that? I was just going to show the trait. Oh, yes. Minus 20 movement speed. So we're like 20% slower than him. If we die here, that'd be so funny. Will I upload a, Will I upload a 5-minute playthrough? This is brutal. I think we have to use our potion. It could be an energy potion, though, and then it's just useless. Oh, it would have been good if we got a cripple on him, because then we would have had the speed to back away. I'm going to heal 5 health from the Feverfew Ale, which also gives us a tiny bit of physical resist, which might save us here. No, it didn't. Okay, I'm going to use this potion and hope for the best. You feel healthy, so thank God that was a rejuvenating potion. There's actually a bug in the game. When you drink unidentified potion, it passes your turn. He shouldn't have had a turn there. Potions are instant. So that's a bug which kind of sucks. But we lived. We live. We're too tough. We're too tough. Let's eat some cabbage. Let's celebrate with some cabbage and some tomatoes. Gotta eat your veggies, okay? Oh, now we're full health. What are they gonna do? Let's eat an onion. Yeah, we eat a raw onion. That's the kind of guy we are, a raw onion. There's lots, so this floor is cool. There's lots of loot and enemies and things we could do here, but you can also, you have the option to start a dungeon. You can walk past it. I mean, sometimes that's hard to do when this hall is crowded, but we just had that one guy. Let's go through. Because I happen to know there's some loot down here. Let's get the Ascension Fragment. In terms of the lore, I think for this playthrough, I'm not going to talk much about the lore. I'd rather players experience it in the game as more and more story and lore gets added. There's a lot coming, and I don't want to just it be me talking about it. Anyways, let's look at our loot here. Hearty Stew, great. Spiked Flail is a pretty awesome weapon too. I like the hammer too much though. Splint doesn't hurt. And some armor. 8% physical resist. Oh. Oh, and I love the look. It's perfect for our Brawler. Oh, I love it. I was just wondering, could we keep it to the end of the game? I don't know, it might be too weak by then to fight Moralden. Yeah, in terms of lore, I'm not going to be talking too much about the storyline behind the world, but I will give this playthrough. I will give some tips and tricks, I think. Also maybe talk about some of the upcoming updates and things that are planned. I'm not going to now fight everything in this dungeon. We'll leave this temple in its infested state, and let's look for the town. You always start near a town. Let's head there. Nurton, okay. What are we doing in Nurton? We are selling some of our loot. Here. We have the trade. We're not going to need arrows. We're not going to go flails. We aren't going to do cooking. We don't need the raw meat. We'll keep the insect meat. We'll keep all the okay food here. We're not going to do cooking. We'll sell those. Don't need recipes. I think that's pretty good. So we're going to get 147 gold. Not bad. Just to take a quick look at what he's selling here. I'm looking mostly for a piece of armor that's dirt cheap or bread. I like bread. So he's 16 gold bread. And what options do you have? A peasant cap would be nice. Peasant shoes. Worker gloves. Just to have something in slot. But I tend to prioritize food. And a potion would be really good too. We also have a level, so we can level up here. Let's have a look here. You're selling raw potatoes. Yeah, you're a grocer, so you just sell veggies. We don't want to buy raw veggies. We want some good food. And let's also get started on the Gremlin quest. Gremlin hordes. Yes, we'll start that. We want to do that quest for the 500 gold. That'll be nice. And we'll take a look here at the armor. Armorsmith, what do you got? It's a cool weapon. Stun chance. It's so strong. So good. 300 is a good price. You should have slightly better prices than the other guy. But he has crappier stuff. Bucket helm would be nice, actually. Bucket helm would be good. Let's take the bucket helmet. 1 protection? So protection subtracts directly from their damage, and when you have early game opponents that are hitting like 5, 6, 7s, that's like a huge percent. Later game opponents, when they're hitting like a 30, the protection is not as good. Still very strong. That's why I really like this item early game. I don't want to spend too much here though. Because... Oh yes, we do have these. Maybe we could repair... Let's repair the boots. Let's repair the boots. We need some leather. We'll salvage our cap. Did we get anything? Yes, we did. Let's repair the boots. Oh, now we got almost everything. We just need some gloves. And I wish there was a potion place here. I really do. I love having a potion, like 1 rejuvenating potion in case I get in trouble. Keep me alive. But there isn't. And I mean, our character is not a shopping character. We're not going to go look around everywhere. We're just going to get some bread. That's what we do. We're hungry. We're a hungry man with a hammer. Give me your bread. Give me your ale. Give me your roasted haunch. 108. Yeah, I'll take that. Nice. Nice. We got some gremlins to go slaughter. We gotta get some food. Take a berry. You think I'm gonna go pick berries? I'm not gonna pick berries. I'm gonna buy them. Nice. We could go into survival. We've discovered 3 skills. Survival could be good. And we'll start the main quest. I'm not going to read all of this. Those who've played the game have seen it. And this is just a small part of the full quest line to come. Get the players started and in the direction of they need to go to beat the game eventually. But what I was looking for was the bedroom. This little room here you can use to sleep. Let's have a sleep here. And I am going to go... medicine. Medicine because medicine has a perk, natural healing. Each medicine level gives 0.01 natural health regeneration. So as we level medicine, that's going to stack nicely with our 0.2 health recovery we have as a trait. And we'll just be this super tanky guy that's like constantly healing health. We also have a point to spend. Let's spend that on bandages in case we need to make bandages. We are going to be tanking a lot of hits. We're going to need some bandages. We only have 1 bandage. It's not a lot. How much of our money did we spend? We got 17 gold. Let's go buy like a bandage or cloth or something. What do you got? Got a bandage for us? 15. Let's buy a bandage. Ooh, I should have gone here. I should have went here. Restoring vial. I want that. I want the restoring vial. I want it. We don't have enough money. Okay, let's buy 1 bandage. Let's go. Let's go to... Wow, this castle's awfully close to town. Maybe you guys shouldn't build your town like right next to the gremlin castle. Maybe it wouldn't be so much of a problem, the gremlin terror, if you were like settled over here. I guess the road doesn't go there. We're still pretty weak. We got a bucket helmet. We got weak armor. We got a bit of food though, and a broken shiv. So for this dungeon, I'm going to be looking not to fight everything quite yet. We haven't hit that sweet spot where we're strong. We do a fair bit of damage, but we also take a fair bit. And we want to conserve our resources and get ourselves set up with the right skills and gear to really crush. And one thing we're going to do is we're going to be really careful with our health. So that we're already at 95. I mean, we're a tanky guy, but let's utilize our tankiness and stay high health. Do we want this crap? Alchemist crap? Nah, do we need it? I guess the potion's nice. And we hit a trap because we're going too fast. Take care of that. Yeah, I'm really not intending to loot everything. I don't think Brawler, the Brawler, would loot everything. Is that what I named myself? I think so. Yeah, Brawler. You can see, like, we're doing big hits when we hit, but look at our health. We've taken, so 3 gremlins, we've taken a lot of health. And notice if we didn't have the plus 30, plus 20 from our character, plus 10 from our trait, we would be almost dead now. We'd have 14 health. So this style of play is helped a lot by having so much health. And then we, between fights, we pass some turns. Catch your breath here. I'm glad we looted because having 1 potion is so nice. Let's just look for the stairs. We're looking for the stairs here. We want to go find the Gremlin King, kill him. And there he is. Oh, that's lucky. If we can kill him, go back get our 500 gold, we got a great start. I might just kill him, go buy like some better armor. It's gonna be nice. Now the Gremlin King's pretty tough. I'm gonna want to use this ability, and he already walked right up to me. So let's go Hearty Stew, plus 7% damage. Nice food right there. And we have another good food. Roasted Haunches, plus 3% damage. So now I've got plus 10% damage, plus 4 maximum hit. Let's beat this guy. Oh, that was a big hit. Ooh, he is level 9. You can cripple, stun, bleed. We might be a little under-leveled for this. Did I forget to take traits? I did. Oh, our skills. So bludgeons and maces were level 3. I think Brawler is not a guy. He doesn't use complex abilities. He just swings hard. We're gonna get passives. He's just gonna go passives. I mean, this would be nice. This would be nice right now. Beatdown? Maybe we take beatdown. 2 mace attacks with a chance to stun. Just wondering if we should take this. I guess we should. It's a pretty good ability. All right, we'll have our 1 ability. Yeah, that's suitable for the style of Brawler. Just beat down his and look at that, we got a stun. Oh, we took a lot of damage, and again we'd be almost dead if we weren't so tanky. Do we get greedy? Do we keep going? I mean, we killed the Gremlin King. We're pretty strong. Let's see if we can get to the... Nope. Oh man, I got a little ahead of myself there. This room looks hard. That would be a hard room. Here's the plan. I'm gonna run up here and see if I can close the door. And so I'm not fighting next to a spawner, which will spawn eggs. I'm hoping the Weber spider doesn't catch up to me and slow me. If he does, we're gonna have to fight in the middle of the room. Okay, he did not catch up. It's possible the Flinger won't find his way to the door. He didn't see us sneak around the corner, and we got away there. So this is an infested room. I don't care to fight the spiders right now. They're a little scary for us. What do we got here? All right, rats maybe. Rats maybe more something we want to deal with. Yes, we killed the Gremlin King, but it's a little different than fighting a unending army of spiders. And the sound of the trap reminded me to watch out for traps. So we got a scorpion here. Trying to see as much as possible. I just want to find the stairs. I mean, we have some more food, so we can stay. This is always a hard situation where you're getting hit by a ranged enemy and a melee one at the same time. In that situation, there really wasn't anything we could do. Cloth is nice there. We can turn into bandage if we need to. But let's not forget about our health. Let's eat some of our crappy food. Heal up. And as we move, we are healing constantly thanks to our medicine skill. Very small for medicine, but from our passive. 0.2 per turn. So 5 turns pass, that's a whole health. And 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's a health every time. Like, it adds up. let's check here. So no flingers. This will be a pretty good fight for us. And they did something where sometimes they'll actually unblock the door. That's something I added just to make the door camping like I'm doing now not as overpowered. Where they will move forward, spend a turn to move forward so their allies can get through. We're taking a fair bit of damage now. The bleed damage really adds up. That's alright. We can heal through it. We're tanky. So this spider found his way in. That means probably other spiders can too. Yeah, they're getting from this side. And we're getting poisoned. I really don't want to fight an unending army of spiders. Now you can see here the spider was behind this cupboard. That's something players have mentioned and complained about, is something you can't see. Because whatever you're dealing with is behind furniture. I bet there's a nest right there. Oh, I'm wrong. And I kind of like, to be honest, that sometimes things can be hidden, like a monster could be hiding behind furniture. But I get it is annoying, like, your character should be able to see what's right in front of him. So on one hand, it is kind of annoying. But in the forest, it's really cool. Like, something could be behind a tree and you can't see it. I like that aspect. But I think players are right. At some point there will be, you'll see an outline of a creature behind furniture. I mean, that's really needed, I think, as much as I don't want to do it. And we found the stairs. We're doing good. Oh my gosh. Double ghosts, and this is a really tough floor, event floor with yeah, this is a floor we are going to get swarmed by I'm not going to fight 100 ghosts. No, we've got an apron and a bucket helmet, alright? We're not a ghost hunter. Let's, this castle's a little spooky for Brawler. Brawler wants to smash heads. He's afraid of ghosts. Let's turn in our gremlin quest here. Alright, we're in town. That wasn't you, it was you. Nice amount of gold there. And we'll buy some nicer gear. Look at the town. The towns are not bad. The procedural generation, I think, is pretty good. I love, like, the winding pass. There is coming a town update. I think there's a lot more they need. Like, just, like, schedules, people walking around. Maybe a living districts would be somewhere where they have their own houses, a town guard. Some more art around, like, you know, like you'd find in medieval town. And yeah, so I won't go into everything, but the town update at some point will be nice. Definitely on the roadmap. And which might come actually in a few updates, to be honest. Let's before we deal with this guy, let's repair our apron. And we'll actually salvage this. Worker boots. We don't have enough leather. Huh. We'll make a bandage. Sure. You just want to buy any of our stuff. Didn't we get some loot there? I guess we didn't take much loot. Not much gear loot. That jacket looks nice. We don't have gloves yet. Soldier gloves would be good. Kettle hat would be good. Okay, I'm going to sell all my junk to whatever, to the general store here. The variety store. I mean, we're not going to craft. You can have all this. I mean, oh, we might craft medicine. So we could make antidotes. I believe it's lilyweed. And I believe it's lilyweed and narine. Or sorry, spider fangs and narine. Yeah, I don't know why I thought lilyweed. We have another point here too. So, do we need lilyweed for anything? I guess we're not a crafter. We'll maybe make like a couple things if it comes up. Oh, aloe vera, nary, and spider fangs. That's the long-lasting antidote. Yeah, I don't want this run to be focused on crafting. I'm just gonna sell all this. You can have all of it. You have the gremlin crown. You have recipes. Now, don't get me wrong. Crafting is super strong, and I like crafting. I do, though. If I'm doing a playthrough, I want to showcase other styles of playing, and I think zero crafting is very viable. Let's buy some armor. Okay, we got 695 gold. Yeah, we'll just take what he has. That's 535. We got a nice hat. Nice armor. Huge upgrade. Kettle hat has the same stats as a bucket helmet. But it's got stun and crit resist. And it has 2 view distance difference. Oh, I thought the kettle hat was better than that. I mean, I'm just talking off the top of my head. When these numbers are set, they're all... I definitely have gone over them with math and whatnot. Putting them into a formula and make sure they're balanced. But as a player, I want my kettle hat to be better. Oh, okay. Well, then let's go buy the best gloves we can. I want the protection. We don't care about the minus max energy. We have a lot of energy right now. That's 525. And... no, we can't buy this. We can't. We need to afford food. We need food. Should we be greedy? And then we will. I guess we can't repair that. We'll sell our apron. Lastly, we are looking for some food. Let's go back to the inn. We're hungry. We're a hungry man. Let's get all, we'll have all your bread, please. All of it. All your roasted haunch, please. Hand it over. You, sir. Feed us. You never have anything good. For a dodge build, it'd be good. But we're not. Do you have bread? Give us bread. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we got 15 pieces of food, 1 potion, 1 tea, 16 pieces of food, bandages, antidotes. We can craft splints now. I think we're ready for another adventure. And I was thinking maybe I'll do these in parts. How far are we? Yeah, I'm going to take a short break. So that was part 1, and then I will continue this playthrough in the next part. And we will go for probably look for another gremlin dungeon or a temple, or just see what we find.